A farewell to arms.
He's already dead!
Hey everyone, there's a new patch coming, and as usual, ARMS is getting nerfed, so let's talk about those nerfs. These changes, they are being applied to the pre-patch servers on the weekly reset, as it says here, and that probably means that they are not being applied to the beta, strangely enough. It does also include some nerfs to some overperforming specs, but we won't talk about those today, we'll just skip straight through to the warrior changes. So, the ARMS nerfs then. First one is overpowering finish. It's being nerfed from a 25% bonus to 15, and it's this talent here. So overpower will now only deal 15% additional damage to targets below 35% health. Mass execution damage bonus reduced from 25% to 20%, and that's this talent here. So cleave will deal 20% damage, so 20% increased damage to targets below 35% health. Next is demolish damage reduced by 20%. That's pretty big. And next is cut to the bone. Bonus damage to rend and deep wounds reduced from 25% to 15%. And that's another bleed nerf. We'll talk more about that in a bit. Moving on, we do have a Fury nerf here as well. Reap the Storm chance to trigger reduced from 35% to 30% on Bloodthirst casts. So I am kind of annoyed about this change, actually. It is a very small change, and it won't be noticeable at all, damage-wise. But I don't see why Slayer Fury needed a nerf in the first place. But this is a really small nerf, and let's actually just talk about the ARMS changes, because those are the ones that annoy me the most here. Actually, let me play a clip of ARMS' single target on the beta right now with max item level gear. Alright, okay. Potion, cooldowns. This is it. Damage phase. Demolish crit? Nope. Oh my god, we're pumping. Absolutely pumping. Single-handedly killed the boss here. And I'm out of rage. So that's ARMS on single target. It's absolutely awful. And Slayer actually isn't much better either on that front. And when it comes to AoE, ARMS has been okay, I guess. But that's what these nerfs are actually targeting. So I guess once these nerfs have come through, I guess ARMS is just supposed to be master of being terrible at absolutely everything. So cleave damage is going to go down a little bit, only barely though. Demolish goes down by 20%, overpower goes down by a little bit, bleeds go down by a little bit as well. And as you can see here in the overall damage, this is after the first boss and after the following pack after that, I think. You can see I'm quite behind on the overall, but not that far behind because the AoE is actually pretty decent, but not quite enough to keep up with these two specs anyway. And also, just going back to Cleave here actually, Cleave isn't just doing this damage here, right? Because of Fervor Battle, this talent here, Cleave is also auto-casting Slam and Heroic Strike on AoE. So most of the Slam and Heroic Strike damage here probably can be added to Cleave. So Cleave is doing basically all of the heavy lifting here. What really brings us down though is our single targets. So let's look at the single target. Right, let's look at the log. So let's go to the first boss. First boss is here. Looks okay, right? I'm not that far behind. But this is because we pulled some trash into the boss. You can see I did a lot of cleave and demolish damage. If we take away the adds and just look at the boss damage, we're awful. Moving on to the next boss. Second boss is a 3-target boss fight. So ARMS should be pretty decent on that. But nah, we didn't have a chance of keeping up there either. Next boss is the third boss. This is a mostly single target fight. And, well, we're doing pretty much tank damage. And finally, the fourth boss. Same again. Almost tank DPS. So, did ARMS need those nerfs? Is Blizzard gonna leave it in the dirt? Or maybe they'll nerf it again? What do you guys think?